This is definitely an interesting development. I can remember a few spells that can alter your sense of reality, or grant you visions, but what you're describing sounds completely different. Not being able to breathe? Seeing another person's memory as if you were that person? That's new. In that moment, you truly believed you were this girl, seeing her past? Not even the most skilled of mages can pull off an illusion spell that convincing. It truly makes me wonder what we're dealing with here. But the girl that keeps speaking to you, you know her name now. Verdandi, you said? That's a tremendous step forward. The first thing you should do is see if anyone at your monastery knows who that person is. If you can find someone trustworthy to ask, that is. I wonder, did she voluntarily show you one of her memories? Or was it by mistake? Either way, you said that opening the black box also caused you to regain some of your own memory, correct? That's great. You're close to solving our predicament, my child. You have to seek out the rest of the black boxes. It is almost morning in the world of Fodlan again. Let me send you back before your first lesson starts. Nobody likes an oversleeping professor.
Sorry, Professor. I knocked several times, but you weren't answering. I thought something might have happened to you. I can come back another time. Thank you, Professor. I really didn't mean to disturb you before classes start. I know you aren't teaching the Black Eagles until afternoon, but I was hoping you could spare some time for an extra lesson, just before school starts. I wouldn't usually ask for you to go out of your way like this. It's just... well, the Battle of Eagle and Lion is coming up. I don't have much time left to prepare, and I still don't feel ready yet. It's really important to me that I win it, Professor. I'm sure you can imagine how difficult it's going to be, going up against the other houses. Even the Blue Lion's house, which fell behind, is a threat now with the addition of Dimitri. I don't know what I'd do if I lost. The reward, of course. You do know what the reward is, right? Oh, I see. It's not your fault. It's your first year here. The winner of the Battle of Eagle and Lion is considered to be that year's prodigal servant of Goddess. The very first winner of the sport, centuries ago, asked for the reward to be the opportunity to ask the Holy Seer a single question. Oh, right. I keep forgetting that you don't know these things yet. Sorry. The Holy Seer is said to be the voice of the goddess, the only human that has met Sothis, and still lives to this day. I didn't know much about her at first, but since coming to this monastery, I've been taught a lot about her. Apparently, she was a wise and devout follower of Sothis when she still roamed the earth. So much so that she was blessed with immortality. Obviously, I'm skeptical. It's just really hard to believe. But if it's true, I have my own question that needs answering. Oh, just about my future. You know, how the Empire fares under my eventual rule. How my people will think of me. Stuff like that. It's just really important to me that I win this. Would you help me? Thank you. By the way, are you feeling all right, Professor? You've been keeping your left eye shut this whole time. Ah, all right. Then shall we get going? Yeah! Oh, my footwork still needs some, well, work. But this was great practice. Thank you, Professor. Honestly, every day it feels like you're more and more like a teacher, as if you were meant for this. Practically everyone in my house talks about how they want you staying as their professor for next year. Would you consider doing that, I wonder? Ah, a shame. But I understand. You have more pressing matters, don't you? I'm aware that your teaching position is just temporary. I'm sure once you manage to remember who your friends and family are, you'll want to be with them. If it's okay to ask, are you any closer to remembering anything? If you can... Claude! Is that you?
Haha. Note to self, the princess has a good eye. Hey, Teach! And, Edelgard. Weird that we all ran into each other, huh?
Claude, I saw you hiding. And I know for a fact that the Golden Deer is having a lesson with Professor Manuela around this time, which means you're skipping class. A house leader skipping class to spy on a professor during their private time. I wonder what Sedith would say about this.
Hey, come on now. You're jumping to conclusions. I, just came here to invite the professor to lunch. You know, to thank them for everything they've done so far.
Oh, really? And does that explain why you were hiding from us?
Ah, well, once I saw you swinging that axe around with such finesse, it froze me in place. Couldn't move a muscle. Speaking of which, what's got you so riled up that you'd be training outside of class?
What do you mean, what? You know what's coming up.
Do I? I feel pretty out of the loop here.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion, Claude. I know you like to slack off, but even you should remember something so important to our curriculum.
Oh, right. That. What makes it so important exactly? The reward?
Well, of course. As students of Garreg Mach, we're the only people in this world that even have the chance to speak with the Holy Seer. Sorry, Professor. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is only open to students, not teachers. You can't participate. I really do apologize, but this is important to all of us.
Not to me.
Huh?
I already decided a while back that I won't be participating.
Why not? Don't you have a question you need answering?
Oh, sure. I got plenty. But let's be realistic for a second. Previous students that won the Battle of the Eagle and Lion all described the answers they got from the Holy Seer to be so cryptic that they never understood it. Heck, I heard a rumor going around that the Holy Seer went senile ages ago and isn't even coherent anymore. Not to mention Archbishop Rhea would be monitoring you the entire time you're with the Holy Seer.
She does that?
Well, of course. You really think she'd let any church secrets just get leaked out by a couple of lucky students that won a competition?
I suppose not.
This whole event has just gotten totally blown out of proportion. It should have just been about having fun, but people are taking it too seriously for no reason. That's why I won't be taking part. At least Dimitri will put on a good show.
He's participating then?
Yep. Not for the reward either, though. He announced it to his house a couple of days ago. I was in the area. Said he's gonna show off his best at the event to preserve the honor of Fargus and his father.
His father? Damn you, Dimitri. Well, I was done anyway. I should get changed and get ready for class myself. You can do whatever you want with the professor after you go back to class, Claude.
Oh, right. Yep, definitely.
And I'll be sure to ask students later whether or not you really did treat our professor.
She's, kinda intense, isn't she? But now I actually do have to take you out to lunch, huh? Oh, that's fine. We can go right now, in fact. I gave Professor Manuela a pretty elaborate excuse as to why I had to leave her biology class. I can't exactly go back now. Don't worry, Teach. I'll whip you up something delicious. I mean, how hard can it be? Right. Let's see here. Where do they keep the pan? Ah, here. All right, let's get cooking. Do you know how to cook, Professor? Yeah, I'm kinda in the same boat. But it'll be fine. They left a recipe book right here for all the students to use. This is actually a pretty good chance for me to learn something new. Students aren't allowed to cook without supervision. Look, it's frying already. This'll be a walk in the park. Hey, come on now. Does it really matter? I'm just a bit curious about things. This school can be so insanely boring sometimes. It's good to get out there and try to make your own fun, right? Ah, don't look at me like that. You're breaking my heart over here. You don't trust me. I swear I've got nothing nefarious planned. You, Edelgard, Dimitri, you're all fascinating people, you know? And not that I'm calling everyone else here boring. Seriously, there's something about the three of you that just kind of draws me in. I want to help all of you. Before the school year ends, I want to help patch up the relationship between Dimitri and Edelgard, and help you get back your memories. In the end, I am just one guy, so I might not be able to pull that off, but I'll definitely try. By the way, I've been meaning to ask this. I noticed this a while back, but, is there something wrong with your left eye? You've been keeping it closed. Huh. Alright. Well, you know you can always visit Professor Manuela if the eye pain gets worse. She does double as a nurse. She's had to patch me up a few times already. It actually reminds me of this funny time when I... Whoa! What did I do? How do I... I can fix this, Teach. Don't you worry. All part of the plan. You like your food a bit roasted, right? Uh-huh. It worked. Wow, you're a quick thinker. How did you think to do that? Well, sorry about that. I think we'll be leaving the cooking to the professionals for now. I don't want you to go hungry, though, so let's just grab something prepared by the staff, shall we? Hey, Dimitri, there you are.
Oh, Claude. Professor. Good day.
Sure is. Oh, excluding the part where I almost burned myself in Teach.
You what?
Just kidding. How are things going with you? You finished class?
Ah, yes. We have a short break before next class, so I was just about to sit down and read something.
Oh, you're a reader. I really didn't peg you as one.
Well, it's not for fun. I'm studying.
For the Battle of the Eagle and Lion?
Well, for normal lessons too. But yes, the Blue Lions have been in last place in overall grades throughout the school year so far. Now that I'm here, I want to boost our performance as much as possible.
I see. That'll be... Well, good luck to you, Prince. From what I've heard of your combat skills, it should be a walk in the park.
Oh, thank you. That's very flattering, but you shouldn't downplay your own skills for what's to come.
Nah, I won't be participating.
Wait, seriously? Well, actually, maybe I shouldn't be surprised. You haven't struck me as a competitive person. But don't you at least have a question for the Holy Seer? I hear this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, you know.
Sounds like you do, huh?
Well, sure. I'd use it to see if the Holy Seer knows anything about our professor.
Oh, really? Well, that's pretty selfless of you.
They've already done so much for us in such little time. I just want to do everything I can to repay that. They say the Holy Seer has a certain level of clairvoyance, so it's worth a shot. Some people in my house have agreed to do the same if they win. Others, though...
Had bigger priorities, huh?
Yeah. Like I said, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Well, I'll be rooting for you. And maybe I'll even do some cheering for you. Oh, just remember, Edelgard seems a little bit like the ruthless type to me. She'll probably be the biggest threat on that field. Also, I heard it's pretty common for students to lay traps in the ground, like camouflage pits and stuff, to slow others down. Keep your eyes on the ground as much as you can, okay?
Yes, thank you, Claude. That's quite helpful. Well, I shouldn't be late for the next lecture. Farewell to you both.
Dimitri and Edelgard. Two powerhouses. I've only known them for a short while, but they're both impressive to no end. Dimitri's just filled with raw, primal strength. Students say he can hit people with the might of 10 men. Probably an exaggeration. It's still kind of scary. And Edelgard, she's got a crazy amount of technique. It's like fighting is the only thing on her mind. Which one do you think will win, Teach? Yeah, me neither. Teach, you don't have to pretend to be okay. If your eye hurts that much, just go see Professor Manuela. Seriously. Good. And make sure you tell me how it goes, okay?
I want answers! What's the meaning of this?
Calm down, Lysithea. It's not what you think it... Ah, that uniform. Are you perhaps the new arms master?
Professor! You have to do something! House Ordelia, my family, they're being investigated by the church!
I'm so sorry, Professor. This isn't how I wanted to introduce myself. I'm Flane. I'm sure you at least know my father, Sethith. My father and I serve as cardinals for the church together, since he can be so busy sometimes. Lysithea is asking me about the recent inquiry into House Ordelia, led by the Blade Breaker.
Inquiry? I read my parents' letter! You broke into our home! I want to know why!
I don't know why, truly. This wasn't a decision made by me or my father. It was a direct order from the Archbishop Rhea. The only thing I know is that it's on suspicion of blasphemy and actions against the Church of Seros.
No, they've done nothing wrong. This can't be happening.
I apologize again. I hope you're not getting a bad first impression of me. This truly wasn't a choice of mine. I can't imagine ever using my cardinal role to order raids on people's homes. I get that a lot. Don't worry, I'm qualified for the job. My father is the actual cardinal of the Church of Seros. I just take over some of his duties when he gets overwhelmed. I guess I'm a bit of an unofficial cardinal, but at least I get an office, right? Was there a reason you came up to the second floor? Ah, I see. Please, don't let me keep you. Good day to you. I hope Professor Manuela can make you feel all better.
Ah, Professor. Welcome. Are you here for more teaching advice? Oh, your eye. Is that why you're here? Open your eye for me. So, you haven't had any substance enter your eye? Or hid it somewhere? Strange that it's only on your left eye, too. I'm not seeing any signs of infection, and it seems like it's producing a normal amount of moisture. Perhaps this is an allergic reaction, although the fact that your other eye isn't affected is still confusing. Your classes are starting soon, right? I'll consult with a colleague and see what she thinks. For now, I'll give you a small washcloth, soaked in warm water. Leave it on your eye for the rest of the day, and see if it eases your irritation. No problem, dear. Come back here after your lessons if you're still experiencing pain, okay?
Wow, it is raining animals outside. Yes, cats and dogs. I am sorry. And I am sorry that you were staying late for me. I heard you helped Edelgard today, too. You are very, dedicated. I need to understand everything in this book. The Battle of the Eagle and Lions is soon. I am wanting to show everyone how strong people from Bridget are. I will make my family proud. Yes, but Edelgard takes good care of me. Every day she is asking me of my health. She is like a sister. I am not interested in winning, Professor. I think Edelgard is, deserving to be the winner. She is doing the quiet talking a lot with Hubert about what her question will be for the Holy Seer. She really wants to ask her question. I am not knowing what the question is, but she should ask it. She deserves something good. She even asked me for Bridget tricks yesterday. I am teaching her what I know from my home. Claude, too.
He is asking me how to be climbing a tree quickly. Yes. In Brigid, a lot of us are hunters. We are good at the hiding and climbing. Maybe I will win. But I am not wanting to ask a question for the Holy Seer. I am not believing in the goddess. In Brigid, we are believing in many gods. Gods of rain, god of thunder, god of harvest, a lot of them. Everyone knows I am not believing in Goddess Sothis. We are not believing that only one god created the world. Understand, Professor? You know, I am liking talking to you. You are good in listening. There are some people here that do not like me when I talk. You are patient. Thank you, Professor.